Hey, Lori Smith here of DaveandLoriSmith.com. Thanks for joining me on my blog today. I wanted to talk a little bit about how to increase your growth through 4 presentation skills. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we've all joined network marketing as a leveraged income tool, right? A way to retire, a way to find financial and time freedom. And we can't do that unless we have a duplicatable system that we can pass on to new reps of ours and to sooner or later find ourselves out of the picture and let other people who are coming into the business grow, learn, and replace what you do. So what I wanted to talk about is how do we do that? What does that look like to get yourself out of the picture, right? To where you can have time and financial freedom, and you're there for a few phone calls and whatnot and all that kind of stuff, but your time now becomes yours because you have a team of people who have duplicated what you have done, and now you have that time freedom, and you're just there like part-time, right? Very part-time. You can travel, do the things you need to do while you have a team doing what they need to do to get to where you are, right? It's all like a domino effect, right? We just play follow the leader. So for instance, my sponsor who signed me and my husband up, who sponsored us, he came up to me during an opportunity meeting one day, and I have to tell you, I was extremely shy. So super shy. And he said, you are going to be doing a testimonial today. Now, he didn't put me right in place of doing the opportunity meeting because I still had things to learn from him, right? I had to learn to repeat what he was doing. And me going to this event, an opportunity meeting, and watching him was helping me prepare me to be able to take over that presentation. But until I got there, he simply stepped me into place as a testimonial, a 1 to 2 minute testimonial of my story, right? I didn't want to do it. I did not want to do it. However, once I did, once I realized, you know what, I have something super important to share with people. How dare I not share that? Because I can touch someone's life and change somebody's life in 1 to 2 minutes. So with that thought, I thought, okay, I'll go ahead and do this testimonial. I was scared to death. I did it. And every opportunity meeting we had from then on, I did a testimonial. And it got easier and easier and easier, right? And it was basically, I learned just to repeat my story over and over and over again in 1 to 2 minutes. Now, fast forward, then me and my husband were able to step in to presenting, actually doing the opportunity meeting, and then allowing our team and new reps to step up and do testimonials. So you kind of see how that works, right? Our goal was to be able to replace ourselves like our sponsor did, so that our sponsor didn't need to be there at the meeting all the time, unless he wanted to. Our goal was to replace ourselves as well. So how do we do this? We look within our own organizations, right? And you may have a few other organizations join your opportunity meetings too, and you want to make sure you open that up to them as well. But think of yourself as your team, what you're trying to accomplish with your own organization. Look inside there. Find the people that are raising their hand saying, I want to do this. I want to inspire people. I want to help with opportunities. And then move forward with them and teaching them how to do that. What does that look like? Well, there's 4 steps to doing that, right? You need to teach them how to share their story. If they're brand new and they're saying, I want to do this, and they haven't quite got a story yet, well, then they can share your story. They can share a story from the company, and just a quick 2-minute testimonial, right? And then that story, it actually moves into when they start doing opportunity meetings, they can still share their story. Your story is powerful, and it needs to stay short and to the point and duplicatable, so that when you have a new team member come up, they can share your story until they have one. Hope that makes sense. Number 2 would be how to explain the product. I've always been a believer of, if you're talking, you should be either telling a story, pointing to a tool while you're talking, or introducing a video. Because these things are the duplicatable things that your team can do in your organization to grow and become a great presenter, and to help you to be able to move out of that picture so you have more time and financial freedom, right? Okay, sharing the compensation plan. We know we don't get into huge detail on that, right? We always have a chart. We have a video that may do it. But we want to make sure that we keep that duplicatable. We don't really need to go into depth into all the different rankings and levels, right? We just stick with the basics of how it works. And so whatever you're doing in your opportunity meetings, learn what that is from your sponsors and your leaders. Learn what it is they do and just duplicate that. Always having a call to action at the end, right? We try to keep our presentations down to 20 minutes because we want it to be able to be duplicatable throughout the organization, and that it's easy to learn. And really what it is like the parrot said here in the picture that you got on this blog post, is Pete and repeat, right? Or look at the shampoo bottle where it says lather, rinse, repeat, right? We're just going to do that over and over and over again. There's no sense in reinventing the wheel, because whatever your leaders are doing or your sponsor is doing in this opportunity meeting is what you should be doing. What brought you in? What story caught your attention until you are able to have your own story, right? So you're just going to share that over and over and over and over, right? And finding team presenters in your organization, in your own personal organization, is crucial to your leveraged income and replacing yourself and letting others step up in the rankings, right? Letting others have some of that glory so that you can be on the sidelines cheering or doing whatever you need to do, and you have time and financial freedom. So time and financial freedom is not about you doing it all the time. So make sure you let go, find those people in your organization, and help them to learn the presentation so that they can step in and help you to step out, right? I hope that is understandable. Now, I learned this from a great mentor of mine, Eric Worre. I'm sure you're all familiar with him. If you're not, get yourself familiar with him. But I do have a blog post down here at the bottom that you can click on. It'll take, or sorry, not a blog post. It's a link to one of his trainings about presentation school. It's phenomenal. I loved it. I learned from that, and I wanted to share this on with you guys because it's so true. We have actually experienced that in our network marketing company. We're $1 million earners, and because we teach others to do what we do and duplicate what we do, we can have growth throughout our team organization and have those leaders step up in place where we can now have time and financial freedom, and then they can also move themselves in that same direction. So I hope this blog makes sense. Make sure you share this with anybody you think needs to hear this. You know, team means together we all achieve more, right? That's what I'm talking about. So I hope you enjoyed this blog, and there's a fly. I'm going to chase it out of here. But I hope you have a great day. Please make sure you comment below on any comments you may have on team presentations and trainings that you may have that really helped your team. Let's help the network marketing organization as a whole and in teaching people how to become these presenters, because we need them to be able to duplicate in our teams and create that time and financial freedom, that leveraged income that we're all looking for. So ciao for now.